Do dairy products or other hormone mimicking compounds that we may ingest have any impact on hormonally driven cancers, such as breast cancers?
I guess we don't know, and I think it is clear that our environment has more estrogenic compounds in it from plastics and all sorts of things than our natural environment would have had. I can't really comment about whether or not it's noticeably driving various cancers. We have to understand that with the exception of a small number of cancers like esophageal cancer, this is the cancers of older people I'm specifically talking about, esophageal cancer and pancreatic cancer, most cancers are actually in decline. And the number of deaths from cancers is falling quite dramatically, and human lifespan is growing dramatically. Every day you wake up to a day that's about 28 hours long because human longevity is increasing by 3 hours per day, per day, per day. So I don't think there's a great deal of evidence that these chemicals in our environment are causing significant disruption to us and to the incidence or increasing the incidence of cancer, but I can't discount that there is some involvement.
Yeah. What about different chemicals? Because obviously we know that certain chemicals can disrupt normal cell processing and DNA. So things particularly that we get told about are parabens. Is that something you'd say would be important to avoid if you'd had cancer, particularly at a younger age, to avoid further damage in the future?
Well, you know, there's levels of these chemicals which clearly can promote cancer and can do damage. But the issue is whether the levels of these chemicals that you encounter in daily normal life are real risk factors. And by and large, none of them really is. But in aggregate, we do get cancer, and so something's causing that, and a large part of that is environmental. But also, as I say, there's an awful lot of probability involved in this as well. I think probably the stress you encounter by trying to tack and toe around various chemicals that may or may not be in your diet is probably worse for your longevity than these chemicals are in most cases. But I'm not saying that there aren't chemicals in the environment which can predispose or promote cancers. It's whether or not it's really significant, and by and large the risk doesn't seem to be really very significant.
Great, thank you.